Sometimes the wrong place is exactly where you're meant to be. Welcome to You, Me, and Tuscany, the 2026 romantic comedy that mixes sun-soaked Italian landscapes with heartfelt romance, small lies, and unexpected love. Starring Halle Bailey, fresh from The Little Mermaid, and Regé-Jean of Bridgerton fame, this movie takes us on a journey where love and destiny collide in the rolling hills of Tuscany. But what happens next changes everything. Our story begins in New York City. Anna, played by Halle Bailey, is drifting through life. Once a passionate culinary student, she's now a culinary school dropout, bouncing between house-sitting jobs for the wealthy. It's not glamorous, it's survival, a way to sleep under someone else's roof and pretend, just for a moment, that she has her life together. After a sudden job loss, Anna ends up in a hotel bar, lonely, exhausted, and frustrated with life. Here, she meets Matteo, charming, Italian, and just a little mysterious. Matteo paints Tuscany as a dreamland, filled with vineyards, sunlit villas, and endless possibilities. He mentions his own family's villa, a place left empty, waiting to be filled with life. And then, impulsively, Anna makes a decision that will set everything in motion. She buys a plane ticket without thinking twice and heads to Italy. But when she arrives, the idyllic picture is far from perfect. Every hotel is booked for a local summer festival, leaving her stranded and desperate. No one expected what happens next. With nowhere to stay, Anna breaks into Matteo's empty villa and begins to settle in. Alone, she thinks this is temporary, until Matteo's extended family unexpectedly appears. Panic sets in, and in a split-second decision, she slips on a wedding ring and pretends to be Matteo's fiancé. What started as a small lie is now snowballing out of control. But just when you think things couldn't get more complicated, enter Michael, Matteo's cousin. Handsome, responsible, and the opposite of impulsive, Michael becomes both a challenge and an unexpected attraction. Sparks fly, tension builds, and Anna's perfect plan begins to unravel. Will Anna's lie be exposed? Can she keep up the charade? Or is Tuscany about to teach her that sometimes the hardest choices lead to the most beautiful destinations? Back in Tuscany, Anna must navigate a world far more complex than she imagined. Matteo's villa isn't just a house, it's a family hub. His relatives are quirky, lively, and full of opinions. There's Matteo's sister Francesca, a whirlwind of comedy and charm. Lorenzo, the taxi driver she meets, becomes her unlikely ally. And Anna's best friend Claire, she's far away, texting warnings and advice, but powerless to stop the chaos. As Anna continues her lie, the romantic tension with Michael escalates. Their first encounter isn't love at first sight, it's a collision. Michael accidentally takes the sandwich Anna was about to buy, and sparks fly in the most awkward way possible. But as days go by, shared moments in vineyards, local festivals, and family dinners draw them closer. Every interaction teeters between truth and deception. Anna tries to hide her feelings for Michael, all while maintaining her engagement facade. She's playing multiple sides at once, and it's only a matter of time before her world starts to fracture. The tension ramps up during the local summer festival, a chaotic, colorful spectacle where Tuscany itself seems to come alive. Anna participates in a ceremonial barrel-pushing event, symbolic of her life, messy, unplanned, and full of surprises. And just when you think the romantic tension couldn't get more complicated, another suitor enters the picture. Someone from Anna's past or a new local throws a wrench into her carefully constructed story. Repetition, misunderstandings, and unexpected confessions pile up. Each scene ratchets the suspense higher. How long can Anna maintain her facade? How far will her heart pull her toward Michael? Meanwhile, Tuscany isn't just a backdrop, it's a character. The sun-drenched hills, glowing vineyards, historic piazzas, they're all shaping Anna, challenging her, coaxing her out of her shell. With each sunset and candlelit dinner, she begins to reconnect with herself and the passion she thought she'd lost, her love of cooking, tied intimately to her late mother's memory. No one saw this coming. A simple lie has now transformed into a journey of self-discovery, love, and above all, courage. Just when it seems Anna and Michael might find a moment of peace, the story twists. Matteo unexpectedly returns. The villa's real owner, thought to be absent, walks in on Anna's deception. Panic, tension, and awkwardness collide in a series of hilarious and heartfelt moments. At the same time, Michael's feelings become impossible to ignore. He's been loyal to family, carrying responsibilities while suppressing his own desires. But Anna awakens something in him, a longing for connection, adventure, and love. The chemistry between them is undeniable. Meanwhile, Anna's inner struggle reaches a peak. She's forced to confront the truth. Can she truly continue the lie, even for love? Can she trust Michael? And can she let go of her fears? The supporting characters, once comic relief, now become mirrors reflecting her choices, each nudging her toward honesty, courage, and self-acceptance. The summer festival returns, this time as a climactic setting. Barrels roll, local traditions unfold, and Anna finds herself at a crossroads. Every decision now carries weight: exposure of the lie, revelation of true feelings, and the potential for heartbreak. No one expected what happens next. Michael finally discovers the truth. The villa, the family, the love, it all hangs in the balance. But Tuscany, as always, provides a moment of clarity. In the warmth of golden sunlight and the aroma of fresh Italian cuisine, Anna makes her choice. After all the chaos, lies, and romantic tension, the story reaches its climax during the local summer festival in Tuscany. This festival is more than just a backdrop, it's symbolic of Anna's journey. Vibrant, messy, full of unpredictability, and ultimately celebratory. After weeks of pretending to be Matteo's fiancée, Anna can no longer maintain the charade. She's grown close to Matteo's family, fallen for Michael, and rediscovered her own passion for cooking, all while living a lie. The turning point comes when she finally decides to come clean. She gathers the courage to admit her deception to the Costa family. There's tension and suspense in this scene. Will they be angry? Will they reject her? Or worse, will Michael's feelings for her evaporate? The family's reaction is a mix of shock, humor, and ultimately warmth. They've come to love Anna for who she is, not for the story she initially told. The film emphasizes that honesty, vulnerability, and authenticity are more important than appearances or pretense. Meanwhile, Michael confronts his own emotional walls. Throughout the movie, he's been responsible, dutiful, and cautious, running the vineyard and family restaurant, putting his own desires aside. Seeing Anna's courage and zest for life forces him to acknowledge his own feelings. He realizes that letting go of fear and embracing love doesn't mean giving up responsibility. It means living fully. The moment of truth between Anna and Michael is tender, suspenseful, and cinematic. They confess their feelings, navigating the tension of her previous lie. There's a symbolic setting: the rolling Tuscan hills, golden light reflecting off the vineyards, a perfect blend of intimacy and grandeur. Their first kiss in full view of the festival is both a romantic payoff and a signal that Anna's risks have led her to a place of genuine connection. Beyond romance, the ending emphasizes Anna's personal growth. She's reconnected with her passion for cooking, honoring her late mother's memory. She's no longer drifting aimlessly or hiding behind temporary gigs. She's living boldly, taking chances, and pursuing her dreams. The villa, once a place of deception, becomes her new home, a metaphor for the life she's choosing on her own terms. By the end, the family fully accepts Anna, turning the story from a tale of deception to one of belonging and inclusion. Side plots like Francesca's comedic romance and Matteo's return resolve humorously and warmly, reinforcing the idea that love, family, and joy often arise from unexpected chaos. The ending isn't just about romance, it's about truth, courage, and personal transformation. Anna's leap into Tuscany, initially reckless, leads her to love, purpose, and a sense of home she never expected. Michael's growth mirrors hers. Embracing vulnerability allows him to step into a life beyond duty. Tuscany itself becomes a character, representing possibility, beauty, and the rewards of taking chances.